Howdy, Sky Blue Fox here, and welcome back to Let's Play A Link to the Craft. In this, we are going to be exploring Kakarko Village. There's not much combat in this. Since it's daytime, and will be daytime for most of this video, there's not going to be much combat, there's not going to be much action. But the village is extremely fun to explore just because of all the little details, little touches that Amarok put in. Peanuts' Block to the Past also had Kakarko Village, obviously, but it was much less sort of detailed. Like, you noticed the bird statue, I'm guessing, before I went into this house. That's one of the little touches that's in this that wasn't in Block to the Past. I believe Block to the Past had just like a stone or something. Similarly, the light greenish brick pathways that go through the village up topside, those were just plain old bricks in Block to the Past. So it's really fun to explore around here, just because it's really lovingly crafted. It looks really nice and very faithful to the original game. As you noticed in that house, there were chests with rupees and a cracked wall. This place is pretty much your first stop immediately after the sanctuary, whether you're in the original game or playing this, because there's a lot of stuff to collect here. There's those bombs, which we will use in this room. There's rupees, there's pieces of heart, 2 bottles, the bug catching net. We'll all be covering those in this video. In this game, they don't really do much, of course, but it's still nice to collect them, stick to the rules, etc., etc. You probably noticed that bomb sprite. In Block to the Past, you would give up one of those to break clay blocks, which were substitutes for these cracked walls. Now in this, you actually have bombs, and you place them in front of the cracked walls, and they will automatically light up and explode. Now, generally you want to do anything else you want to do in a room before you explode a bomb, because as you can see, bombs still explode blocks, other than the cracked walls as well. So, the chest that contains some of those rupees that I collected before exploding the bomb, that's gone, and if the rupees were still in there, they probably would have been gone too. So, do everything before you use bombs. Now, later in the video, we'll also blow up that cracked wall in the thieves' hideout, the first house we were in. And when we do that, we'll see some of the inner workings of the map. This tends to happen a lot whenever you blow up walls. A lot of the houses in this, they have pots and stuff, and you can collect hearts from them. But by this point, you should probably have at least 14-ish, like somewhere around the 15-ish mark for hearts. And since in Kakarko you probably won't be doing too much combat or any strenuous work to lower your hunger meter, you generally will end up saving those. Now here, of course, we buy the first bottle. And as always, hold it above your head. It's good for business. But the way bottles work in this is that there are potion shops, and there are 3 different potions. There's the red potions, which in this are substituted as instant health potions. Since there's no magic in this game, the green potions are substituted with mushroom stew, which increases your hunger meter by a lot. I believe it's the best food you can eat in Minecraft. And the blue potions replace golden apples. And this actually somewhat gimps the blue potions, because golden apples, when they updated Minecraft with the hunger meter, golden apples were changed from something that would completely max out your health to it would restore some parts of your hunger bar, not too much, like 2 spots, and it would provide a regeneration effect for your health. So really, blue potions I can't say I'd ever find too useful. You're always going to be pretty stocked for hearts, and instant potions instantly heal you instead of regenerating. So really, it's just best to get red potions in this. Here we're coming up on the second bottle, and we will be getting the third bottle later, after we get the flippers. And the way potions work in this is that you buy them, but the potions don't stack with your empty bottles, obviously. So you generally take a potion, put the rupees into the potion chest, and then give up one of your bottles as well, so that you always have an even however number you have. Here we're getting the bug catching net, which I believe replaces one of the farming tools. I don't remember what. And this it's kind of useless. Again, it's just one of those cosmetic details that make the game more faithful to the original. You can like take fairies, and I don't think there are bees in this, but we'll find fairies later on in the game, and according to the rules, you can only take those when you have a bottle and you have the bug catching net. So if you want to stick to the rules, just grab the bug catching net. This house is actually, in the original game, you had to bomb open that door to get in, but for whatever reason you don't have to in this. I don't really mind, since I bet it would probably blow a small crater into the village, and that would look kind of crap. But this is a small treasure trove of supplies: arrows, hearts, bombs. You really don't need to buy bombs in this. I did the first time around, but by the time I finished exploring the village, I had like 6-7 bombs. So it was really kind of useless just to buy bombs. So now we're coming up on where you'd be going in the main game to get the new mark on your map, as this kid knows where the elder Sahasrahla is, and he will mark it on your map for you. So we give up our map we got from the sanctuary, we take the map that we get from the kid, and then we know where to go. Now here is the first shop. Here you can buy red potions, you can buy hearts, and you can buy bombs. And behind us is the bank chest. This is where you swap out rupees, the 5, 20, 50. Now I'm pretty sure I got my math horribly wrong, which is why I faded out into, did a slight jump cut. But, so here are the potions. That's the red potion. Rupees are annoying, especially if you don't swap them out. I really like that he added the 50 rupees in, as I mentioned last video. Since, as I said, there's one part that's going to be coming up after the second dungeon, and we need 500 rupees to continue with that part. So it's really just... rupees are annoying. It's nice that he added in another extra way to carry them. And I'm probably going to be doing rupee grinding off screen. So enjoy that. But now it's nighttime. I'm going to be skipping nighttime again, generally, like, monsters do spawn at night in the village. There is no running man that you have to catch with the Pegasus boots. There are no... Those two girls that's... they call the guards to attack you because they think, you're going to kidnap them. They aren't in this. I think you could probably simulate it by having, like, redstone and 2 dispensers that maybe point upward or something. That'd be actually pretty neat. But, the running man, the 2 jumpy, timid girls, they aren't in this. Now, we've finished up in the village, but there's still some areas just outside that we still have to explore, since there's still some stuff we can pick up there. One of them we'll also be revisiting a little bit later, but I'll probably do that as a jump cut instead of as just a whole long recording. Slime balls don't do anything, just get rid of them. So here we have a minigame house. I've never played the minigame houses, to be honest. They weren't finished in Block to the Past, and here I have rupees, and I guess they're finished, but I only have them in 50 increments, which is one bad side effect of carrying them around in 50s instead of 20s or 10s, or whatever. Here's the library, which is the place we'll be coming back to later. And in this house is a small second minigame where we can get a piece of heart. It also includes 2 brothers whose house you thankfully don't have to explode. Now, the library, there's not much here. It'll be more important after the first dungeon, when we get the Pegasus boots, and we can get the item that we need. Now, in this other house, as I was saying before, in the original game, the 2 brothers that live here have been fighting, and so the older brother sealed up the door to his room so that they don't have to see each other. You had to bomb that open in the original game, and obviously in this, bombing the wall open would be a hideous, hideous idea. But, so in this, you just have to open it with a lever. And here is the minigame. So you step on the pressure pad. I'm not breaking the shrubs because I just don't want to collect a whole bunch of useless crap I won't need. But get there in 15 seconds and you can get the piece of heart. If you don't get there in 15 seconds, that log block will not get sticky piston backward, and you'll have to try again. Honestly, in Minecraft, that minigame really isn't that hard. I suppose if you break the shrubs, it's probably harder. But the problem is, like, shrubs replace wheat. So, you break them open, and the wheat is the rupee, and you get some seeds that you can replant. They're invisible, but you can replant them. But the problem is the fact that the wheat grows only on tilled ground, and if you walk on that tilled ground, then it'll become untilled, and you won't be able to plant the seed and have another shrub pop up. This area is the blacksmith. Later on, once you've finished the 4th dungeon, you can meet up with his the blacksmith's partner and bring him back, and then they will temper your sword for 10 rupees. I'm not sure how they're going to pull that off here, but it'll be interesting to see. Now we're on the way to back where we started, to blow up that wall in the thieves' hideout. This is where we'll be seeing the inner workings of the map. It's mostly brick, red brick, and a lot of green something. Wool, I think, maybe. Yeah, now, see here, you can see the brick and the redstone and the green underbelly of Earth. Generally, I like to board that back up, because aside from looking kind of... It de-immerses you from the game. And I just like to make the rooms at least look a little bit better and non-immersive. But you probably noticed those big keys. Big keys are the redstone torches. This is how you open up the big key doors, because they have no levers. You just place it in front of the door, and then is permanently opened. And obviously they also do their other functions. Torches you're not actually supposed to have. That's what the lantern is for. They'll show up if you explode them by accident, like I did there. But with the infinite flint and steel, and the fact that pretty much everywhere is pretty well lit, dungeons and all, with one exception, you really won't need torches. There's not much reason really to cheat in this, because really there's not much reason to cheat in Zelda anyway, and in this all the useful stuff is done for you. But that's it for Kakariko, so next time I'll see you in the Eastern Palace.